Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today we're going to take a look at what they're not telling you in the workplace or in your job. Okay, so I've got 3 readings for you, 3 cards, 3 groups. Group 1, your card is the 8 of Swords. I'll hold this up in case you want to get a good look at the card. Group 2, your card is the 3 of Wands. And group 3, your card is the 4 of Cups. All right, so all you have to do now, choose your card, choose your group, go down into the description box, click on the timestamp for the reading you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. All right, thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. Okay, well, today we're going to take a look at what they're not telling you at your workplace or at your job. So your initial card here is the 8 of Swords. Set that there. We'll get some additional cards down. Then we have cutting ties, and the card says you may need to leave your current position and look for something better, ending a job that doesn't mean burning bridges, and go with grace. Don't let that card scare you. It isn't always exactly what the words indicate on the card. Then we have Venus and Beloved. A little bit of lightness there in the darkness of the other 2 cards. It's nice to see. See, things aren't as bad as they may seem. We have the 9 of Swords. King of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Swords. And one more row of tarot. Just to get a full picture of what's going on here. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Or in reverse, sorry. And the 6 of Cups. Okay, those are your cards. Now give me just a sec. I just like to take them in and listen for some initial messages to come through before we get into the cards. Before I do that, I'd like to quickly mention that if you would like a personal reading, one that's just about you, your situation, whatever questions you may have, you can check my website, pinktututarot.com. You can see my availability and my pricing there. I have a variety of readings available. Otherwise, I hope this reading gives you what you need. If it does, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up, dropping me a comment down below, subscribing if you haven't done that yet. It helps me know that our energies are connecting. It helps keep our energies connected for future readings so they resonate even more. And it helps me know that what I'm doing here is worthwhile to you. So I appreciate that. All right, now bear with me one sec while I just stop and listen for some messages to come through. Okay. What I'm getting, if this reading is for you, you've got some concerns. You definitely have some concerns about the long-term viability of your job. You may be worried that they're going to be making cuts. You may be worried that people are going to be laid off. You may be worried that you know, you are just not appreciated enough and may be on the chopping block. And because of this, you may be considering cutting yourself free from the job rather than wait and let them do it for you. Things are not as they seem, though. So before you jump the gun and do, a preemptive exit from your company because you feel like you're just going to get fired anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting on some level. It'll be different degrees for each of you. But before you, do a preemptive strike, the message coming through is that things are not quite what they seem. And it's worth giving the situation another look. Because there's definitely some things they're not telling you or they're not expressing to you. All right, so we start with the Eight of Swords, and I am getting this feeling from you that you're feeling a bit trapped, like you've got nowhere to go, there's no upward mobility, or you're not getting promoted, you're not getting noticed, you're not getting acknowledged or recognized. You may feel like your boss doesn't really like you, or the coworkers have it out for you, or you just may feel like you're a hamster on a wheel, just running in place. The Eight of Swords does indicate an illusion, though. Some of this is a reaction to other things that are going on when you don't know what's happening. Sometimes we imagine a worst case scenario without seeing the reality of it. So this cutting ties card, yes, there is a perception here that someone will lose their job, but I'm getting strongly the word perception. So if you're worried you're going to lose your job, I'm not going to give you a definitive answer that no, you're not. But the indication I'm getting here is that your perception is misguided, that you're not on the chopping block. I am getting that your job is safe. I understand there's some worries going on here, but I'm getting this strong feeling of things are not as bad as you think they are. Yes, there are changes happening within your workplace, but I don't feel that they involve you. Okay? At least not at this time. With this Venus Beloved card, what I'm getting is, first off, your boss or your employer is not relaying to you how much they actually do appreciate you. And they do appreciate you. They don't show it, they don't say it, they don't acknowledge it. And shame on them for that. But I feel like there are other things going on in the background that have distracted them from maybe being the best leaders to their people. They're putting out fires. They're dealing with fires in the background that have stolen their attention away from you and from others in the workplace. And it has you feeling a bit forgotten, abandoned, left out. But what they're not telling you is that they actually really do appreciate you. They think you do a great job. They want more from you. In other words, they have their eye on you for bigger things once the situation opens up. And those are the words that just came to me. Once the situation opens up. There is a shift happening in your workplace. There may be some people leaving. There may be some movement in the structure of your company. But I am getting that they see you as a vital part of that structure. You just may not realize it. You may not feel it. All right, so then we have the Nine of Swords with the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse is telling me they're not telling you what's going on. So what you're hearing or feeling is coming from gossip or just worry, anxiety. It's coming from your own inner thoughts, rattling around, worries rattling around. Or there may be others in the workplace that are gossiping, but the gossip at least isn't 100% correct. They're gossiping a bit out of turn, or they are sharing bits of information but not the whole story. And it's leading to anxiety for you and for others in the workplace. Absolutely. It's a shame that your boss is not, or your employers or the workplace is not being more forthright and expressing what's going on, but it may be that they're in a position where they can't tell you what's changing in the background, or they feel they can't, um, because changes are happening. Will it affect you? I do feel the changes will affect you eventually, but in a much more positive way than you're thinking. In a much more positive way. All right, so we have the King of Cups reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. I am getting these as two people. I'm getting two people losing their jobs. That's the honest truth. Two people losing their jobs, losing their role, losing their standing. Now, if this doesn't apply to you, maybe you're in a small company and it's just a few of you. What would that mean for them, y'all? Then it could be one person who embodies the attributes of both the king and the queen. Somebody who has a solid feminine and masculine side, someone who has quite a bit of power, someone who does have a soft side to them and a compassionate side. This may be someone that you really like. But I am getting that this is someone who is not particularly efficient at their job or is not quite well suited for the role that they're in. There's going to be some shifts as well. There could be, now I'm not going to say a man and a woman just because it's a king and a queen, but I do see two people, higher ups, shifting, changing jobs. It could be, again, leaving the company or their responsibilities shift. Again, if it's in a very small company, and it could be that these two people are embodied in one. This being a general reading, there's some nuances that change from person to person. All right, so then we have the Ace of Swords with the Six of Cups. The information will come out. The restructuring. I'm getting restructuring. The truth will come out. The reality of what's going on is going to be revealed. And the reality being that the company structure is not really viable the way it is. In order for the company to succeed and thrive and grow, some changes need to be made. Unfortunately, it does feel like some cuts need to be made, but for the good of the company. I don't feel that you are involved, y'all. Okay? This being a general reading, take that with a grain of salt, but I do feel strongly that if you're drawn to this reading, you have some fears about losing your job or about who may be losing their job, but I don't feel it is you. I do feel that when this all shakes out, that someone will be coming to you with some regret in not showing their appreciation or being more available to you when you needed them or during this transition. Again, I feel they're very caught up in what's going on kind of in the back room, if you know what I mean, in the boardroom with closed locked doors. They are distracted by bigger fires, but I do feel when this is all said and done and everything settles down, that someone, a boss, a leader, will approach you and express their feelings about you, your job, your performance in a positive way, referring to the past and how they may not have properly acknowledged your worth in the workplace. And in that way, building you up a bit in the process. So if you like your job for the most part, but you're just feeling stuck, you're feeling like some things are happening and you don't know what they are, and you're fearing the worst, you may want to consider waiting for it to all shake out, because it looks like it's not going to be as bad as what your fears are telling you. All right, group one. I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you need. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, group two. All right, today we're going to take a look at what they're not telling you in the workplace or at your job. So your initial card here is the Three of Wands. Set that aside, get some additional cards down for you. This card says new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. Don't worry so much about what the words say. They aren't always relevant to the reading. And then we have Juno, partnerships. We have Justice. Six of Wands. Five of Cups reversed. We'll get a few more tarot cards and then we'll jump in. Three of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands. And the Six of Wands. Again, two Sixes of Wands. Interesting. All right. Those are your cards. I just want to take a second to listen for some initial messages for you. For those of you who aren't familiar with how I read the cards intuitively, but I also connect with my spirit team, my spirit guides. They give me information, messages to share with you. I hear them. I'm clairaudient. So I do get messages to share with you specifically. Before I do that, real quick, I'd like to mention that if you would like a personal reading, one that's just about you and your job or your situation or questions you have, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com, and you can see my availability and my options there. Otherwise, I hope this reading gives you what you need. If it's helpful in any way, please consider giving it a thumbs up, dropping me a comment, subscribing if you haven't done that yet. It helps me know that our energies are connected. It helps keep our energies connected for future readings so that the readings continue to resonate and resonate more for you. And it helps me know that what I'm doing here is worthwhile too. So I'm grateful for that. All right, so give me just a sec while I stop and listen for some initial messages for you. Okay, first thing I'm hearing is something they're not telling you is that there is another firm interested in stepping in either as a parent company, meaning a buyout of some kind, or as a joint venture. Another company that wants to partner with your company as a joint venture to expand business, expand offerings, or someone who, a company or a firm that wants to basically take over, purchase the company, buy out the company, reorganize it, and restructure it under their umbrella. Okay. So now that will be to different degrees based on what kind of company you work for, what your firm does, or how big or small they are. But there is definitely conversations happening in the background about this other firm. For some of you, it may not be another firm. It may be a new product line. If you work for like a retailer or I don't know, fast food company or something like that. It's a new product line that is coming in, but there is another company involved with this new product line. Okay. All right. So let's jump into the cards. Your first card being the Three of Wands. There are definitely changes on the horizon, and nobody's talking about it. If you're not in that inner circle, you're not hearing about it. Maybe whispers of this or that, but you're not getting the full story, if any of the story at all. But you're probably aware that the energy in your company has shifted, that there's new people showing up, that people are inspecting things, checking things out, that there's other, important people, people that appear to be important coming in and having meetings, or something feels like it's going on, feels like there's something on the horizon about to change everything. And there are these conversations are happening. They are happening in the background right now. Plans for expansion, for growth, for, again, product line changes, for merging, or possibly, for a buyout. This new life card is indicating for you that with this change, there is an opportunity for you to make a shift in your work arrangement. And I'm actually hearing those words, work arrangement. So it may or may not be your position or your title. It could be. It could also be a shift from, working from home to working from the office, or working in the office to working from home. It could be a change in the location of your office. There's something changing in your work arrangement, or the potential for that. But there's also the potential for you to step up, to be recognized, and to get your name known amongst these new parties. Not yet. I'm getting that this isn't happening yet, but when this all shakes out, I'm getting that there is going to be an opportunity for you to make an impression on the new people involved in your company, and to encourage them in some way, inspire them in some way, to lift you up within the organization. In other words, give you more responsibilities, give you a raise, a promotion, a better title, whatever it may be for you. But it is about making an impression on either the new employer or the new firm coming in, the new people coming in, because they don't have any preconceived notions about you. I'm not getting good or bad from your current employer, but here's this new company coming in, and they're looking at everybody with fresh eyes. And it's an opportunity for you to make a fresh impression. This partnership card, Juno, it is just speaking to a partnership that is going to be lucrative, that is going to be positive, that will be beneficial for the company and for those involved. So don't fear it. This is a good opportunity for the company and for you specifically, or could be for you specifically. So looking at your tarot cards, we have Justice and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely a change with this Three of Pentacles reverse. There's going to be a shifting in possibly who you report to, or who reports to you. A shifting in the structure in some ways, but this shift in the structure, there could be someone new coming in that you would be reporting to, or just things moving around. It will bring about ultimately some more balance within the company. But more specifically for you, I'm getting more opportunity to get what you deserve. I feel like you, group two, you've been working hard. You've been putting in your, long hours. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been going the extra mile. You've been doing what you can. And now you may be wondering, if this change happens, am I going to lose all that momentum? I feel like it's the opposite. That the work you're doing, as long as you continue to do it, as long as you continue to step up and go about as you have been, the new firm coming in, the new employer, the new people will see you and recognize you and reward you for that. Okay. So then we have the Six of Wands with the Ten of Wands. The Six of Wands, absolutely success, achievement, victory. This is you being noticed and rewarded for your hard work, and you have been working hard. It's not going to change. You're still going to work hard, and in truth, as you are recognized and acknowledged and promoted, you will probably be working even harder, but you'll be enjoying it. You will be well rewarded for it. You'll be recognized for it, and there is a lot of fulfillment that can come from being acknowledged, for the work that you do. If you're going to work hard, at least let someone notice, right? And be rewarded for it. And you will work hard, but I do get this feeling that you will feel that the hard work will be worth it. All right, so then we have this Five of Cups reversed with another Six of Wands. I just heard the words success comes with a price. There will be, in this shakeout, especially once this new company comes in, new people are looking at you, you are recognized, you're promoted possibly, you are lifted up, you up level in some way, or rewarded in some way. Things will change in the workplace. Things will have a bit of a shakeup. You may shift departments, you may shift roles, you have different people working for you, or you're working for different people. And there may be a part of you that misses the old way. But I am getting it's a very small part, because this card is in reverse. So there may be little things that you think, that was nice, or, I'll miss working with this person or that person, or the way the company was structured before. But I feel like it's very temporary, and it doesn't even feel like a heavy feeling. It's just something that's passing through, because you're still ending with the Six of Wands. You're still ending with you on a path to future success, on a path to glory. A glory that you have worked hard for and that you've earned, and you're finally going to achieve what you've been working toward. All right, group two, I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you needed to hear. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group three. All right, today we're going to take a look at what they're not telling you in the workplace or at your job. So your initial card here is the Four of Cups. We'll set that aside, get some additional cards down for you. Okay. We have good luck. Your fortune is improving, and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Don't worry so much about the exact wording on the card. Sometimes they apply, sometimes they don't. Then we have Ceres and Nurture. Let's get your tarot cards down. We have the Sun in reverse. Two of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Don't let the reversal scare you. It's just nuanced meanings of the cards. No big deal. Four of Swords reversed. The Tower reversed. And the Five of Swords. Okay, those are your cards. Give me just a sec. I just like to take them in and listen for some initial messages for you before we get into the reading. For those of you who don't know how I read the cards intuitively, but I also connect with my spirit guides, my spirit team, and they give me messages and interpretations to share with you. I hear clairaudiently and share with you what they say. For those of you who would like a personal reading, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com. You can see my availability. There's different options there for you to choose from. And it would be a personal reading that's just about you, not a general reading like this. Otherwise, I hope this reading gives you what you need. I hope it's helpful and meaningful to you. If it is in any way, please consider giving it a thumbs up, dropping me a comment, subscribing, certainly if you haven't done that yet. It helps me know that our energies are connecting. It helps keep our energies connected so that future readings will resonate even more. And it helps me know that the work I'm doing here is worthwhile, which I really appreciate. So thank you for that. All right, now give me just a sec while I stop and listen for some messages to share with you. So bear with me. Okay, the first thing I'm hearing is that there is some hidden luck in disguise within your workplace right now. It's good luck that may feel like bad luck in the moment, or at least right now. You know, you may feel like you are on the wrong end of the stick at the moment, but that is going to change. Your perspective will change. Your situation will change, and the good luck will be revealed to you. Let me see if there's anything else I want to say. I'm hearing that it's important that you focus on what you enjoy about your job, what you like about your workplace, rather than shifting your focus to the problems. Because I am getting that there are some things about your workplace right now that are either irritating you or frustrating you, annoying you maybe. But rather than focus on the things that are not your favorite, focus on the things that bring you joy there. It will shift your energy and it will make you more visible to the people in charge in a positive way. Okay. Assuming you want to, grow or whatever it may be in your company. All right. So your initial card here is the Four of Cups, and I'm getting the word disappointed or disappointing. I feel like you're having a bit of a wobble in the workplace. It doesn't feel tragic to me. It doesn't feel desperate or devastating, although for some of you, maybe it is. But it does feel like something has either disappointed you, something specific has disappointed you about your job or situation at work, or just in general, you're feeling a bit empty in the workplace, like it's lost its joy. It doesn't feel fulfilling to you right now. I am getting that part of it is that you're focusing on the wrong things, that there is more for you to be happy about in this workplace than you're realizing, but also recognizing that there are things that you're not being told and things that you're not being shown that will be revealed. And it will change your perspective. With this good luck card, I am getting positive developments for you that will reveal themselves over time, that will show themselves over time. Someone in the workplace has plans for you that they're not telling you. You specifically. This isn't a company-wide thing. I'm getting like a target, a pinpoint on you in a positive way. Don't take target as a negative word. You're being talked about in behind closed doors as someone who is worth promoting, worth taking a closer look at, worth being given additional opportunities. Maybe it's training opportunities, opportunities to maybe I'm getting for some of you train for a management position, or take on a different, more responsible role. You may feel right now like your luck has run out, that you're not going anywhere. And that's where they're coming in with this message of it's hidden luck. It's hidden luck. What you think is a negative is actually a positive. There is a bright spot here. You're just not seeing it. There's some serendipity here that you're not recognizing, or that you just can't see yet, right? It hasn't been revealed to you yet. Some good luck. Positive developments on the way. With this Ceres Nurture card, I'm being drawn to this sickle here, this scythe here, and I'm getting this strong message of you need to put an end to negative mental garbage when it comes to the workplace, if you can. I know some workplaces are tougher than others, but I'm getting that if you can cut the wheat from the chaff, if you can cut through the negativity and bundle up the things that you enjoy into a bouquet of happiness, right? In other words, gather up things mentally that you like about your job, tie them up with a bow and focus on those. Maybe get yourself some flowers if you have a desk. Get yourself some flowers, put it on your desk, and remind yourself to focus on what you enjoy, what is positive. Not to say the negative things don't matter, but focusing on them right now could detract from the positive energy that is building up around you, from the good luck that is building up around you. You don't want them behind closed doors talking about your potential and then noticing a negative attitude, right? And having that cancel out the good luck that was building up for you. So bundle up all the positive things, focus on those. All right, so then we have the Sun reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. This attention on what you don't like. And I'm getting that it doesn't feel like you're a negative person. It just feels like maybe you're burnt out, or you're bored, or you're just a bit frustrated, but you're focusing more and more on that. And it has you feeling antsy, itchy. Maybe you're even thinking about leaving, but I don't feel that's a strong indicator for you. You'll have to decide for yourself, this being a general reading. But right now with this Four of Swords reverse, I am getting that there are people around a table, and it's like they're talking about, for some of you, who to keep, who to let go, who to promote, and who to leave it where they are. You are on the positive end of that conversation, but it is a bit precarious right now because they're paying attention to not just your work ethic and the job you do, but your behavior, your attitude as well. So lift your attitude up, lift yourself up, try to focus on the positive because better days are on the horizon if you can manage that. All right, so we have the Two of Cups reversed with the Tower reversed. If you are thinking about leaving, I'm just getting this message, just hang on a little longer. You won't know exactly when it will happen, but it's sooner than you think. And it feels like it's around the corner. Now listen, timing when it comes to this stuff can be all over the place. But it doesn't feel like this is a long drawn out, like eventually you'll be noticed. This feels like it is imminent. But again, I'm getting this need for you to make some inner changes in you in order to keep this positive energy flowing. They want to promote you. I'm even getting for some of you, this is going to be a small percentage of you, but for some of you, you're looking for a job and they're considering whether to hire you. And you're definitely on the short list. But watch the words that you speak about your current or previous employers. For those of you in the job, watch what you say, even to others in the workplace. Mind your thoughts. Keep a positive attitude. Make that inner transformation. Rebuild yourself up. Remind yourself of the things that you initially loved about your job and try to get yourself back there because there's people watching. And right now they're thinking all positive things. All right, so then we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed with the Five of Swords. Definitely some cuts or some changes are imminent, right? They're not far from the horizon, they're coming. But the changes for you are meant to be beneficial, are meant to be positive, are meant to promote you, uplift you, up-level you, train you for bigger things, or move you into a position where you have higher visibility and higher responsibility. With the Five of Swords, there is the potential here for you to sabotage yourself. If negative thoughts, if your frustration becomes too visible or vocal to those who have your career in the palm of their hands. I'm not saying don't speak up if something is upsetting you or don't speak your mind, but do it with some diplomacy. Do it with some forethought and keep yourself on the high road. Because what they're not telling you is that they really are considering you for a higher level position or role in the company. You're on their short list. You are on their radar in a very positive way and just don't want to ruin it. That's all. And maybe that's why you were drawn to this reading or why you need to hear these messages because you're very, very close to getting what you want. Just be careful. Just be careful with your words and any negativity. Try to eliminate them. Try to bundle up the positive things and focus on that. Focus on the good, and you'll see yourself blossom, really blossom, in short term. All right, group 3. I hope that helps. I hope it brings you what you needed. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and have a great day, y'all. Bye bye.